Hey everybody, what's up from Roll, Minnesota, your state of skate. Hey, I'm Butch Lehman, and today we're in for another episode of Rolling Reactions. You know, I absolutely love this program and being able to feature and highlight skaters from across the globe, and today is no different. Today we're checking in with Australian talent, Gavin Drumm, and this guy is absolutely amazing, crushing it with the big tricks and with the big style to back it up. Anyway, he's produced a number of profiles over the year, and today we're going to take a look at 3 of them. His part in Valo 5, which is just amazing. I don't even know how to put it into words. After that, we'll take a look at his profile in Avalancha, and last, we're going to wrap it up by taking a look at one of my favorite videographers out there, Dom West, maker of Vine Street and Vine Street 2, and this will be his section in Vine Street number 2. So these are all great sections. You don't want to miss them. I don't want to miss them. So let's roll into it. All right, our first video is from Valo, and this was Valo 5. And I just have to say that this company was producing some amazing skate videos back in this time period. I believe John Julio was on the team at the time. Who else? Seiichiro Kaneshima, I think, was on there. Itchy, he's one of my favorite skaters. His style is pretty amazing. Gavin Drumm killing it, which you'll see in this section. Going 360 over the slide. Really strange architecture here. And this just goes to show you got to be ready and alert because he just knocked that guy down on the outside of the fence. You know, there's no safety zone when it comes to skating. It's all dangerous. It's all a series of calculated risks. So you got to keep that awareness up, whether you're on the blades or just spectating. You know, you got to be careful. Look at that. That's maybe the most dangerous trick I think that could have happened on that. Riding down that ledge backwards, especially if it's all waxed up. Easily slip out. So I'm getting a bunch of speed using the rail in a really unconventional manner. You know, why just start at the top and go down when you could start at the bottom? I love the lines that he does on this, especially this like wall ride, alley-oop wall ride to 270 topsoul. Really unconventional style of skating. Yeah, who else was on the Vallo team at the time? Eric Bailey. That was another monster of skating. Dude is so good. And these videos were really well produced too. So, I don't know, I look fondly back on these times. These are some of, I don't know, I'd hate to call them nostalgia because it doesn't feel like it was that long ago, but I suppose it was, you know, for actually counting the years. Been in skating so long, it's just like a common fixture for me at this point. Get a little wall tap on that, I like that. Really nice fish brain. Steezing it out. Wow. Alley-oop negative Machio to drop down fish, is that what I saw? I'm gonna have to rewind that one once this video is over and take a look at that again. You know, I'm not really sure how to peg Gavin skating. I've thought to myself before, like, is this more new age? Is it more traditional skating? Kind of a mix of the two, I would say. There's some conventionality to it, but also a lot of the innovation. Like on this one, it takes that really long cess slide down. We saw earlier the spin into a stair bash. You know, when I see that, I think of like John Bellino for some reason. In fact, Gavin's style in general is just giving me really John Bellino vibes, and I mean that as the highest of praise and compliments. Look that out gapping over. Really cool spot selection across this video. And I love the diversity when skaters are able to like mix up their spots, mix up their trick, mix up their style. Just makes it more interesting to watch when there's that kind of variety. Oh, I forgot about this one. How many transfers? And he even gets the little wall ride out. Love that trick. That was probably the craziest 360 soul out of the transfer. Another really ridiculous spot. Like, look at this. Look at this bench rail ledge thing. I'm not sure why something like that even exists, but I'm really glad that it does, because then we get to watch stuff like that. Getting a couple gaps out of Gavin in this profile as well. Nice little bank to rail. I always enjoyed skating those. Really quick curve on that one. I don't know, the more I watch skating, and you'd think after a bunch of these rolling reaction videos, since I've been doing these for the better part of 2 years now, on a pretty regular basis, that you'd see just about everything, but something like this is like, what even is this? This is crazy. He's able to just like lock into the smallest of grooves. You know, if any of you watch Brett Dasovic, he's posting on Instagram regularly. He's a former Minnesota local, skated with him a long time. He is the king as well of doing those like little tiny ledge surfaces. So yeah, I'm sure Brett was loving that one, and I really like watching stuff like that. Anyway, this next one is called Avalancha, or Avalancha. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Look at this, though. The Christ fish really locked in on the square rail. That's how you want to see it. Like, that was just smooth as butter. Especially with that true top horn, 360 out. That's a trick that's near and dear to my heart. I really like doing those. It just feels really good to lock into. It's sort of a blind spin. I know for a lot of people that are starting out, the true spin top sides are tough to learn, but they really are a rewarding feeling trick. I'd be curious to know from you guys, like, which trick just, like, feels really gratifying when you lock into it, when you land it. For me, I definitely put the true spin top sides in there. Pretty much any 360 grind to me, too, has always felt really gratifying. Looks like cameraman fell down on that one. It's always dangerous, especially when you're carrying the expensive equipment. Been there, done that before. A lot of speed on that gap out. That shot, too, when they had waxed the ledge and rub bricked it, was really reminiscent to me of, I think it was Jeff Howard in Game Theory that had a clip very similar to that. Which, by the way, that section from Jeff is one of my favorite ones from him. If you guys haven't seen that section, I'd definitely say check it out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. It's a pretty solid mix of skating from Jeff. Another Minnesota local. Check this out. Going alley-oop fish with the wall ride to forward fish. That is not an easy switch up. And the particular obstacle that was chosen for that with the wall rail, very dangerous. And this is probably my favorite clip as the type of person that enjoys air style skating. Like, I like transitions. In the 900 corkscrew on a street spot, that's like a bucket list item for someone like me. Would love to do that. Oh no, he ran into the pole after that. Another transition there, launching off a tiny little angle. That rail looks pretty dangerous. Got that crossbar. Don't want to run into that, that's for sure. All right, lastly, let's close it out with Vine Street 2. If you guys aren't familiar with the work of Dom West, you need to be, because he is a fantastic cinematographer. Every one of his profiles, every one of his videos is incredibly well shot with artistic shots, good foreground, background, depth of field, taking great B-roll to establish a sense of character and setting. Like even here, as Gavin's just kind of cruising around, we're getting a sense for who he is and what his personality is like, as well as the environment that he's in. But most notably, what I love about Dom West's filming and cinematography, just how like stable everything is. I'm assuming he's using glide cams or other types of stabilizers, but this footage is just as good as it gets. Like, you really can't do it any better. Nice step up there to fish brain, fast plant, wall ride down. Again, is that new school skating? Is it old school? We got the wheel roll, which the toe roll. That's witchcraft to me. I don't think those are actually possible. It's got to be edited in with like CGI. Got a nice little line going here though, ending in the bank. Let's make a little deposit there, put the money in the bank. That's what I like to say. That was really cool too. Alley-oop X, full cab out onto the transition. Kind of hard too to absorb it when you have all of your momentum going into something like that. You almost have to like push off of it in order to stay in. Using all the transitions in the streets here, like where are all these coming from? Maybe it's an Australia thing. Here in the United States, or at least in Minnesota, I feel like we're lucky if we can find a few transitions to skate, but he's finding them everywhere. Nice long top sole with the 360 out. I definitely approve of that. You know, top sole is one of those classic tricks. No matter how many times you do it, if you can make it look good, stylish, controlled, it's going to look good every time. At least that's my opinion. We've seen that trick from him in, I think, every video so far, the alley-oop top sole 5 out. And the 5 out is just so confident and, like, abstracted. It's pretty cool. Like, I know a lot of people do that trick and really like the 5 out on alley-oop top soles and true spin top soles. But I don't know, something about a 5 out to coming out forward, I really like it. I don't know how to describe it or what the justification is. It just feels right. Going slightly through the curve, and even there hit the shifty out. I don't know, man. That is not a spot I would look to and see as a skate spot, but coming in with that full fakie 360 into, I don't even know what to call it, a drop in on the little edge. Seems pretty dangerous to me. He used every inch of that ledge, that's for sure. And I forgot about this one, but look how locked in this alley-oop top horn is. He is just chilling in the lock there. Look at that. That is textbook. That's really how you do it. That's a big set, too. It's the grass, falls down at the ending. What a way to end. Dom West, you're a madman. Gavin, you're amazing as well. All right, what did we learn today? Well, I'm still not sure whether Gavin is an old school skater, a new school skater, or some sort of mechanized, hybridized combination of both put together, like the Terminator, capable of destroying whatever comes in his path. Probably the latter option, though. What I do really like about Gavin, though, in addition to those qualities, is he has a lot of confidence on his blades, and he brings his own sense of style and personality to his skating. I find his skating really immersive. I love watching him skate, and it's always something different and unexpected. And to me, that's a refreshing difference. So much love to you, Gavin. Keep bringing us the skating. I know you've been doing this for a long time and have been serving as a great ambassador to the inline industry, and keep that up. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Rolling Reactions. I'm Butch Lehman of Roll, Minnesota, reminding you to stay safe, stay healthy, and get out there and do some rollerblading. We'll see y'all with the next episode. Until then, peace, everybody.